Hello everybody and welcome back to another 2024 election prediction. This time we'll be doing a prediction between Ron DeSantis and Bernie Sanders. Ron DeSantis is the current incumbent governor of the state of Florida, and Bernie Sanders is the incumbent senator of Vermont. This would be the third consecutive time in a row that Bernie Sanders will be running for president of the United States, finally this time achieving the Democrat nomination after coming in second the previous two times. And Ron DeSantis, this will be his first time running if Trump doesn't run. DeSantis definitely has a very, very good shot in winning the nomination. Right before I start, make sure to go ahead and subscribe to the channel. We just passed 200 subscribers, so thank you for everybody for doing that. And let's get all the way to 300. That'll be awesome. Anyway, let's get right to the safe Democrat states. The safe Democrat states will be the West Coast, as well as a lot of these Upper East Coast states that I still think will remain safe under somebody like Bernie Sanders, even though I do think that DeSantis would be a particularly good nominee, especially in suburban areas, suburban women. DeSantis would do better among black people. I'm not really sure as much. Maybe I don't really know I think that Sanders' real base, and I'm not sure. It's probably about 30% of the country is a hardcore base. I do think some Democrats will come out for him. But I think he will actually get pretty good black turnout. DeSantis, pretty good Hispanic turnout, and will do well with suburban women. Sanders obviously naming himself a socialist, not too beneficial for his candidacy, especially in a nationwide race. For likely Democrat races, I would say Colorado and New Mexico. Yeah, fine, I'll give him New Mexico, but actually no. I'll give him, I think it's Colorado, Minnesota. Likely Democrat races, I will not give him New Mexico. I think he'll probably end up winning Minnesota by about 5 to 6 points. Likely DeSantis races. Oh, also, I forgot Maine's 1st congressional district. Likely DeSantis will be Maine 2nd, Iowa, and Ohio. And I do think Florida, DeSantis, home state, although he did win by a small margin in 2018, less than 1%. Florida has continued to shift to the right, making it less and less a toss-up state. He will get a significant amount of Hispanic votes. When we talk about Cubans, Venezuelans, Puerto Ricans, something I wrote about in one of my editorials. I think he'll do particularly good with the Hispanic community and suburban women. And Florida has a significant amount of at least the Hispanic community and a lot of Trump's hardcore Republican base. Now on to lean Democrat races. New Mexico will be a lean Democrat race. I'm going to leave Virginia out of this. But I think that also Maine at large will be lean Democrat. And New Hampshire. New Hampshire will be lean Democrat, as well as Michigan will be lean to the Democrats. For lean Republicans, Florida will lean to the Republican category, as well as Arizona. And North Carolina will also lean Republican. These states, at least Arizona would flip back to the Republicans. I don't think Sanders would do well there, and I think DeSantis would get a significant amount of the Hispanic vote. Trump only lost by 0.3%. I do think if they run a good candidate in Arizona, it is not a lost state, even though it has continued to trend to the Democrats over the last few election cycles. But yeah, I do not think it's that it is a lost state for the Republicans. For tilt Democrat states, I think that Virginia is a tilt Democrat state. I also see Georgia being a tilt Democrat state. But I do think that Nebraska 2nd will tilt to the Republicans, as well as Wisconsin. Now we're at 256 to 257, an incredibly, incredibly close race between Ron DeSantis and Bernie Sanders. I think that Bernie Sanders will barely edge out the state of Nevada, although there is an incredibly high chance that Ron DeSantis would win that state. It is going to be very, very close. But I do think that he will get a lot of the black turnout from cities like Carson City, like Las Vegas, especially Las Vegas in Nevada, and he'll end up winning there. Even though there is a very, very large portion of Hispanics, the Democrats will edge out that state. However, I do believe Ron DeSantis will barely win the state of Pennsylvania, making it a 276 to 262 electoral vote victory against Bernie Sanders, showing how far an actual Democrat socialist can make it in the United States of America in 2024, which is a bit interesting and something that I think that a lot of pundits and pollsters should look at. Actually have a lot. I do think that Bernie Sanders has a lot of enthusiasm on his side, more so than Joe Biden, actually. At least hardcore base, similar to Trump, where people are willing to come out for him and rallies. People are not really particularly when they come out for Joe Biden in rallies, but they will come out and vote for Joe Biden. Although a lot of people will come out and vote for Trump and Sanders, as we saw from the primaries and the general elections. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Please let me know what you think in the comments below. Like this video, subscribe, and I will see you at the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.